Good morning, boys and girls. Gonna go back after them squirrels this morning, and as if you've heard, listen to any of my other videos, it has been terribly dry. I don't think we got any rain in the month of October, but this is November the 2nd. Came a good rain yesterday, probably not enough to lift the burn ban, but I'm hoping that it'll be a lot easier to walk in the woods. It's been hard to get up on a squirrel with a slingshot because it's been so dry. Still gonna take my slingshot this morning, but I'm gonna take my dad's old 22 squirrel rifle and see what we can do this morning. So y'all just stick around and let's see what we can get done. See you later. So a little bit late getting there this morning. This already, you can see out the window, it's already breaking day. But Pawpaw didn't want to get out of bed this morning. Been a long week, but by myself this morning. Got 4 boys. I usually number them. Number 1 going shopping with his wife this morning. Number 2, he's in Florida, just south of Tampa. He's been down there helping with the hurricane relief and helping folks clean the yards up and whatnot. Number 3's in college. He ought to be home sometime today, this weekend. Number 4, he is in the Delta on a special youth hunt this morning, and hopefully he's taking care of business. We'll know here soon. I'm sure I'll get a text if he gets anything. And Mama, she's going to a hen scratching this morning, or gathering of women, if you will. I call them a hen scratching, but anyway, I'll probably get in trouble for that, but that's what I've always called it. Coffee or tea or whatever the ladies call it when they get together in the mornings. But anyway, almost to the property where I'm going hunting this morning. So looks like it's going to be a good morning. It's still overcast from the rain yesterday. We got a good chance of rain the rest of the week, actually, which I'm very happy about. I can't say it enough how dry it has been. And this will help everything from food plots to winter gardens to getting some water back in these little streams for the wildlife, and just very, very excited about getting some rain. But anyway, just to get in the woods here in a minute, and I'll catch up with y'all then.
So just to show you, I couldn't have got any of those 3 squirrels I just shot with a slingshot. Just see how tall I'm, if you can tell. Very tall trees in here. Shot it up there, got it. Couldn't turn the camera on, didn't have time. I'm gonna ease up there and see if I got it. I hear another one barking off down the hollow. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. That's 4 with Pop's old squirrel rifle. 4 shots, 4 squirrels. Of course, I probably just drank myself. It's a sweet shooting over. Let's get this one. Ease down here and see if I can locate that one's barking. Hope he didn't go into a hole. I saw him squirming pretty good. We'll go down there and see. Leave it to me to shoot a squirrel on the other side of a Beaver Dam Creek and a cliff. Actually, it should be right over there. So then we cross this thing. Hopefully we're gonna see any snakes. See if we can get Alright, so I got my old crippled self down off that bank, across this old beach, which I'm glad to see water in it. Don't get me wrong. So let's go here by this tree and see if we can find it. Shot him. Shot him right here. Shot him. Shot him right there. I saw him flopping. Maybe that tree. I hope there's not a hole in it. We'll see. Oh, there he is. There he is. Number 5. Number 5. Alright, 3 more to limit here. I don't know if I get him or not. Bad thicket over there. So I guess I get him and head on up this little stream here and come back out. There's a big pipeline over there that they just figured. And I'll leave after that and probably try to make my way back to the truck. Catch y'all on the next one. So that is the game camera my number 2 son, who's down in Florida. So I'm gonna walk by and show him my mess of squirrels while he's down there working. That is up here squirrel hunting. So let's pose for the picture. Here is the pipeline I was telling you about. They did a good job clearing it. It's gonna be a good hunting spot in a few weeks when deer season starts. I tell y'all what, guys, let me turn you around. It is hot. I've got 5, so I think I'm gonna go on to the truck. I'm about, I don't know, half a mile from the truck now. The glasses is fogging up, can't see good anyway. So see y'all when we get to the truck. Not a bad morning for an old cripple fella. Tell you what, it's hot. I'll be glad when it starts cooling off. Glasses kept fogging up, had to take them off. But now to get home and get these dressed, and I think the boys have been wanting some squirrel dumplings. I don't know, we'll see. May end up doing a catch and cook about this whole deal. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Enjoy God's creation, woods. Get out there in them. All right, so we made it back home from our squirrel hunt, and got those 5. And I'm here at the house by myself today. And dressing squirrels is easier for sure with 2 people, but there's a way you can do them by yourself. I hadn't done them in a while like this because I usually have somebody to help me, but I try to go through how I dress them by myself, and hopefully I won't mess it up too bad. So what you'll need is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got a block down here, but a block or a stump, anything you can stand on, bucket for your waste, of course your squirrels. I got a stainless steel pan of water, and y'all see here in a minute, I got enough dogs to try to keep running away from here. It's not even funny. Every young'un thinks they gotta have a dog, and then they leave them with daddy. So, but anyway, you get your squirrel, open it up, pull the tail back like this, and cut at the base of the tail. You want to cut through the tail and down each leg just a little bit. Make sure you cut through that tail good. You may have to pop it just a little bit, but you want to cut through that tail. All right. Then catch him like this. You want to step on that tail. You may not can see it, but you want to step on that tail and pull with the back legs, and the hide should come off. So let's try it. A crippled fat old man, see what we can do. we go. Alright. Is that pulled off? Then you just catch each leg. Bring it out. Bring it out. Just like undressing. Then you cut the legs, the feet off. Careful not to cut yourself. 1, 2, and then remove the head. Make sure you don't drop your squirrel. Don't cut all the way through it. Drop your squirrel on the ground. There you go. Top half. Bottom half. Just undress. Like so. Pull down the back legs. Try not to get as much hair on it as possible. May have to cut that just a little bit. It might want to cooperate. Cut where that hide's hanging up right there a little. There it went. There it went. There you go. Pull down. The hair off. Same thing. Just these legs back here. Feel a little tougher. 1, 2, then stick that knife right in there. Open up. Run down. Pop them open. Get right through the pelvis there. Grab them up top. Run your 2 fingers down through there. And they'll all come out. There you go. Dress squirrel. Put it in the. Now I got 4 more to do. So what I've done is I've rinsed these squirrels several times until the water's mostly clear. Rinsed all the hair off of them if I had any on there or what. It's impossible to dress a rabbit or a squirrel without getting some hair on it. But anyway, rinsed all that off. So what I'm going to do now is get a gallon Ziploc bag or Great Value bag or whatever. And I'm going to put them in there whole because I don't know now exactly what I want to do with them. If I make dumplings or dumplings, I'm going to leave them whole and boil them whole so I won't have to be fishing all the parts out of the broth. But if I do, excuse me a minute. But if I fry them or do fricassee, then I'll quarter them up. But right now what I want to do is take a little salt, or if you got baking soda, you can use either one. I have salt handy. So what I do is I sprinkle salt in there with them, a good bit, and fill the bag mostly full of water. Cover them. Alright, seal them up. And I'm gonna put them in the fridge. But before I put them in the fridge, I'm gonna put them on a plate. Because the last thing my mom wants is leaking stuff in her refrigerator. So gonna put them in the fridge. I'm gonna leave that overnight. And once they soak overnight, gets tender, kind of draws salt, kind of draws the blood and all out of them. We'll decide what we're gonna do with them tomorrow. See what the boys want, and go from there. Y'all have a good one. All right, so I backed up and punted on that plate deal. We're gonna put them in a bowl and put them in the fridge. That way we know Mom will be happy. Now, see y'all later. All right, so it's the next day, and the squirrels have soaked overnight. I've rinsed them off, cleaned them a little bit more, put them in a pot, covered them mostly with the water. Gonna add salt, pepper, a little garlic, and some green can. I left them whole because number 4 wants dumplings. Put them on medium-high heat, let them boil while number 4 is doing math project. See y'all when it's time to make the dumplings. All right, so I boiled the squirrels until they were tender. I took them out of the pot, let the broth in. Just to put in, I don't know, several cups of flour in this bowl. These are half a cups apiece, so that's 1 cup, 1.5, 2, 3. I don't know, about 3.5, 4 cups, or just however much you want. It don't matter. So I want to season that. Salt, pepper, garlic, and green can. Mix your dry ingredients together. The funny thing about this is I can't make biscuits to save my life, but they say I do all right on the dumplings. So you need to put a little oil, not that much. Work that all in your flour. Just like little peas all in there. Push them all in there, get it all in there, incorporate it good. Put your fork. Then we're gonna add a little more. Alright. Once you get that done, add a little milk. Or buttermilk. We don't have buttermilk, so I'm using whole milk. I don't measure nothing. About that much. And then just start working it in till you get your dough going. And it's gonna be sticky. Keep going till you get most of the dough out of the bowl, most of the flour. It all comes together in a bowl, like so. Then what I do, I sprinkle a little flour on this tinfoil I got put down. Flour is your best friend right here. I just roll that right out into the flour surface there. Sprinkle a little flour on top so it don't stick to your hands. Put a little bit in there. Knead it a little bit. Not too much. Just about like that. Then you just start peeling off dumplings, rolling your dumplings. You get a pinch, roll it. It's about an eighth or quarter inch thick, about the size of a silver dollar. And just go through, keep doing it over and over. Make sure you got flour on your hands. Rolling them out. So I'm gonna keep on doing this, and I'll catch back up with y'all when I get them all rolled. All right, guys. So I've got all my dumplings rolled out, and I deboned the squirrel. And when you're deboning the squirrel, especially if you shot them with a shotgun, make sure you get all the shot out. Go through it meticulously. Make sure you get all the bones. There's some little bones in there. You know, just be careful. You may not get them all. Sometimes just be careful. You know, as you're eating. Uh, but just be safe. Make sure you go through them all good. So, show you what I got here so far. Is there's my dumplings I rolled out, and there's the squirrel I deboned. And you want to get, I don't know if you can see that. You want just a little bowl, not a rolling bowl. You're not cooking or trying to disintegrate them. The dumplings, I mean, some of them are going to disintegrate, and that's what's going to cause your broth to thicken. But you don't want a heavy rolling bowl. So what I'm going to do now is just going to start dropping my dumplings in. Carefully, you don't want to splash and burn yourself. That's the last thing you want to do. So they'll start kind of simmering. They'll come to the top. Like I say, some of them are going to disintegrate. But anyway, drop them all. It's going to take a minute. And y'all bear with me. I'm new to all this, so camera angles and editing and stuff, I'm working on it. I'll get better as I go. So just be patient with me. Let's start getting this a little quicker. Just a light simmer. Tell you a funny story while I'm dropping these dumplings. So my grandmother, my mom, my mom Erdis, she was the best dumpling biscuit cooker in the country. So I went 600 miles away to college a few years ago, and to East Tennessee State, Johnson City, Tennessee. So I'd been up there a little while, and I sure was missing home. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna call my mama and get her to tell me how to make biscuits. So I called her up and said, "How you doing, Mama?" She said, "I'm good." I said, "My mom needs to tell me how to make your biscuits." She said, "All right, honey, nothing to it." I said, "Well, what do you do?" She said, sift you some flour in a bowl." I said, "Yes, ma'am." "How much?" "Oh, you know, just enough." Okay. So I said, "What do you do then?" She said, "Well, you get you some Crisco and you cut it into the bowl to the flour." I said, "Well, how much?" She said, "Oh, honey, that depends on how much flour you got in your bowl." And I saw where that conversation was going, so I just said, "Well, how you doing, Mama?" And we just sat there and talked. She didn't measure nothing. She couldn't tell you how to make it, and I bet you if you sat right there beside her, which I did a million times, and watched her do it, I still can't do it. And her biscuits were perfect, symmetrical. Every one of them looked like they came out of a machine, but not me. Nope, I can't cook a biscuit to save my life. But we'll see how these dumplings are going to do. I'm almost there, guys. Bear with me. I'll show you what it looks like here in just a second. Just simmering. Not a big heavy boil. Just a simmer. Ice machine making racket. Sorry about that. We'll turn it up just a hair. Almost there. 3 or 4 more. All right. So let me clean my mess up. Just a second. Excuse the noise. Moving this out of the way. So don't get in the way. Rinse my hands just a second. All right. Back with you. I'll give that a little stir. All right. Let you have a look. So, see all the dumplings there? We're gonna let them simmer just a little bit and thicken up. I'm gonna go ahead and put my squirrel meat back in there. Alrighty. We're gonna let that simmer a minute and thicken up, and I'll get back with you when it's ready to scoop some out. All right, boys and girls, we finished up the dumplings. Number 4, giving them a try. What you think?
Good, good.
Say that again.
These things are awesome.
Good deal. This is what they look like. So, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Stick around for just a few minutes at the end of the video for my thoughts of the day. And thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. So I'm driving home after the squirrel hunt. Finally got in here, got the air conditioning on, got cooled off a little bit, got my summer hat on. And just wanted to share some thoughts with you that I had this morning. I'm not going to preach to you on this channel. I am a pastor, but I am going to share my thoughts every now and then. But I'm not going to beat you over the head with the Bible. So just sitting there this morning waiting on the woods to wake up and get stirring and everything, I thought about the verse that said, "Be still and know that I am God." And in our day and time that we have going on now, we live in such a hurry. And if you don't think that's by design, it is. That's Satan's design. Keep us as busy as we can, going and running the roads and chasing ball games and just whatever, kid stuff going on. It doesn't seem like we had that much going on when we were kids, but I guess we did. But my point is, we live in a society now that if we pull up at a fast food restaurant, we don't get our chicken nuggets in a minute and a half, we blow up. I think we need to slow down, get back in God's Word a little bit, spend time in His creation. Romans chapter 1 talks about His creation, how it's all written in our heart, And God made the country and man made the cities. If you live in town, hey, I know there's a park or state park or something. Just get out in God's creation and enjoy it. And He hadn't gone anywhere, but we've gotten far away from Him, so let's get back to Him. How about it, guys?